Hey guys, hey team, how's it going? Wow, talk about some crazy growth we've been having and some fun, exciting new products we've got launching and all of this oomph and excitement of the high we are on after convention 2016. It is awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to hop into today is your job when you have a newbie. You have a huge role and you play a huge part in a brand new ambassador's success. You do. There is no way we can set up a new ambassador for success just to get them to sign up and not talk to them again about anything. That is not going to cut it. So with this video today, I'm going to be a little stern and I'm going to be a little harsh. I'm just going to not sugarcoat it, okay? A lot of us, I have been at fault with this and I had to revamp things, are at fault for not duplicating. When I say the word duplicating, I mean passing down the knowledge and training your ambassadors so they're able to train their ambassadors so they're able to train their ambassadors. It's a chain of duplication effect. If you as the sponsor are not doing that to your new ambassadors, how can you expect for them to be doing that also? Guys, I get the same whiny thing all the time. My team isn't doing this. My team isn't signing ambassadors. My team isn't selling product. My team is not calling into my training calls. My team is not responding to my contests. Okay, let's stop right there and let's take team out of it. There's no more blaming the team. There's no more blaming the upline. There's no more blaming the sidelines. We have to stop and we have to reflect upon ourselves. What are we doing to set ourselves up for success and to set our team up for success? As the sponsor, we are responsible for all of that learning and that growth. Now, I know, yes, they have to take it into their hands and actually apply it and do it. That's on them at that point. But as the sponsor and as the upline ambassador, you have to provide and show step by step what to do. So then I'm taking it as I have failed y'all. And I apologize for that. There's a lot of times I've had to revamp and do things, and I'm revamping again right now. We've got to stop. And we've got to figure out step by step what we need to be doing. Sign a new ambassador. We need to get them on the phone. Three-way message. And if for some reason your upline is unable to get on there and your next upline is unable to get on there, you still get them on the phone. Hey girl, I'm so excited you're on this team. Let's talk about the products you just ordered. Let's talk a little bit about the business opportunity. And if your upline sponsor's on the call, they're probably going to take that call and run with it. And they are going to talk a lot about the business and the products and have them ask questions and get to know that newbie. So that is important. Why? Third-party validation is huge. Huge. It plays a huge part in it. I mean, just take, for example, you're trying on a cute swimsuit and your husband's right there and he says, oh, babe, that looks great. But the girl from the store comes over and says, wow, you're rocking that top and those bottoms. You feel a little bit better, don't you? Why? Third-party validation. It's huge. It is huge. And it is so impactful and important on a new ambassador's journey, okay, when they are starting Plexus. This is a whole new ball game. You're like a brand new little kindergarten baby who has not learned how to read or write and is about to jump in with 2 feet and do something scary. Okay, that is a new ambassador. You are learning a whole new language. It's like learning Spanish, for goodness sake. It is difficult. Now, there are times that we do need to hold a hand, and we need to hold our new ambassadors' hands, and we need to get them plugged in the right way and quickly. The one thing that we need to be doing when we are signing a new ambassador, like I said, get them on a call as quick as you can. And I know some people can't get on in the first 48 hours. I understand that. But we've got to do the best that we can. At least we have them in a message with our upline, a 3-way message. And we're talking and we're setting them up for success and we're planning a call in our future. Okay? And then new ambassador training. Myself, along with Allie and along with some other girls on our team, have come together and we have provided everybody on the B-Plexus page, everybody with new ambassador bootcamp training. We have these on Monday night at 8 o'clock. There is no reason for somebody not to get on these. Even when it's a holiday or something, we post a recording. We have new ambassador trainings. So one thing that we need to be doing when we have a new ambassador, and I know I'm guilty of it too from before, but I had to go back and revamp a long time ago and change it up. We cannot just see that post come up on our team page and tag somebody and think, I did my job as the sponsor. They're going to watch it. They're not. They don't know it's that important. So you as the sponsor need to take that into action and take that into responsibility and say, hey, Susie Q, my team has a new ambassador training every Monday night, and it is the key component to setting you up for success in your new Plexus business. Okay? It is super important for you to be on this. I'll log on with you. So don't worry, nobody can see you. You don't have to have your camera on. Nobody can hear you, but I'll log on with you. And then after the call, let you and I make a plan to game plan. Okay, that night after, y'all get back on the phone. Y'all get back through Messenger, and you make a game plan. But you tell Susie Q, your new ambassador, okay, before we can make that game plan, I need you to watch that new ambassador training. You need to watch that for you. It's going to set you up with success. And I promise you, 50 of your questions are going to be answered once you watch that newbie ambassador training. And it's important for you too, because you'll have background knowledge now, and your brain and wheels are going to be spinning, and that new ambassador training is going to make you become more engaged. More questions are going to pop up in your head. You're going to become more knowledgeable. So watch that new ambassador training. And once you do, let's talk. Okay. Now, let's say you signed her on Tuesday. Well, new ambassador training isn't for 6 days. Should you just wait? No, you should not wait. You should send her a recording of last week's video, and you should say, hey, Susie Q, this is the new ambassador training from this past Monday that you missed. We have one every Monday, so a new live one is going to be happening in 6 days. And I'd love for you to get on that one also, because it's a time for you to ask questions and be engaged with a lot of other brand new ambassadors. But in the meantime, I want you to watch this recording. Why? Okay? This recording is going to fill you up with knowledge, set you up for success, and it's going to give you background knowledge so you and I can make a better game plan to set you up for success and launch your business. This is huge. If you do not have a new ambassador training recording saved in your phone, I promise you, that video, and then you followed up with them, because so many of us are at fault, myself included from before. And when I had to revamp about a year or so ago after last year's convention and figure out what I needed to be doing differently, it was in the follow-up. Yes, I was going, here's the video, but I wasn't following up and said, what did you think about that? Do you have any other questions we can talk about? I'd love to get my upline in on the chat with us. I'd love to, here's a girl who has a similar story that you do. I'd love to answer some questions about that for you. When's a good day this week that we can game plan now, since you've watched that call and you've got more knowledge, background knowledge, that we can make a plan that's going to work for you to get you silver in 7 days. That's going to get you your new first and preferred customers. That's going to get you enough commission to make your products for, or is going to get you enough commission that you can stay home from your job too and be with your babies. Okay, we've got to get real. We've got to get vulnerable. The duplication process starts with us. Okay, I can train you all day long, but it does not matter until you take the training and you put it into effect for your team, and then your team knows that that's a norm, and so on and so forth. Okay, so can't stop at one level. Oh, it reached your level 1s and your level 2s. Do your level 2s know what to do? Have your level 1s told them, and so on and so forth. We've got to be passing it down. And y'all, I'm at fault for this too. I have been in this situation, and I'm still not perfect. I'm not by any means. There are days life gets caught up with me. I go, oh my gosh, I've got to do this or that, or haven't sent this girl this or followed up. Yes, I'm not perfect, but I am working towards getting better every single day. If you are not duplicating with your team, I suggest now is the time. About threads. Team threads are so important. Get your team all in a thread together. That way you have one common ground and area for you to communicate with them. Yes, you still want to reach out to them one-on-one and dive into that personal relationship and personal training and conversation. But for you to just give key information as a group, a thread is super important. And that right there, okay, is going to get your team to come together, form those relationships, form those bonds, learn from each other. But when you get a new ambassador on your team and on board with Plexus, guys, three-way calls, new ambassador boot camps, those are important. And if you don't have a new ambassador boot camp saved on your computer and saved on your phone, now is the time to do so. There should be no excuse. You sign a new ambassador today, you say, hey, I'm going to turn around and send you this video right then and there. They are that important. And I promise you, the more you see duplicate, the more your business is going to grow. And when your business is going to grow, everybody's reaping benefits of that. Okay. We're all reaching goals together. That is important. We're the one that takes responsibility. Now, yes, once it's in their hands, it's in their hands, and there's not much we can do about it again. But what we can do is follow up, and we can continue to say, hey, did you have the opportunity to watch that video? Do you have any other questions? Here's this next training that I wanted to send you. Here's more information that I wanted you to see. Hey, you can continue to follow up and follow up. Then you know everything in your power, and as the upline and sponsor, and if they decide not to work the business or they decide to fizzle out, you know you did everything that you could, and it was not in your fault at all. You did what you could. You guided them to the right tools and right resources, and you continue to follow up with them each and every week, each and every month, and you kept on them, and you treated them like a team member, and you love them like a team member. That is what is important. So ask yourself, what am I doing? Am I duplicating? Because when I asked myself that a year ago, the answer was no, and I needed to change things. So I challenge you, ask yourself that question. What are you doing? Are you duplicating? Are you following up and following through? Are you holding yourself accountable? Are you holding your team accountable? Ask yourself that. Rock these new ambassador boot camps on Monday nights, guys. All right. Check you later. The key word here was what? Duplication. Say it with me. Duplication. Okay, bye, friends.